How's it going, y'all? My name is Ryley Salazar, calling from the Courier with my trusty camera operator, Emily Jayor. Say hi, Emily.
Hi.
Chaparrals, we are so back. Welcome back to another year here at COD, the College of Dreams. And if this is your first semester here joining us, welcome. Chaps, we hope you had a great summer. And part of our great summer involved the massive resurgence of K-pop in our American pop culture, with the film KPop Demon Hunters dominating the internet, with the film dominating Netflix's top 10 movies in the US all throughout the summer, and the film even maintaining a number 2 spot on that list as of September 10th, 2025. And in an article released from Netflix themselves on Tudum, they've even announced that the film has become their most streamed movie on their platform of all time, even beating out 2021's Red Notice, with the film K-Pop Demon Hunters having over 236 million views as of the article's release on August 26, 2025. In addition to this, the K-pop adjacent global girl group Katseye has been dominating the internet as well, even having a collaboration with Gap on an ad to Khaleesi's milkshake that went extremely viral online. And so we at the Courier are interested in finding out, will international-based media grow to dominate our American pop culture despite pushback from our current US administration? And is it important for us as a diverse nation to engage with foreign international media? To find out, we interviewed students on COD's campus. Now, you guys, what is your guys' relationship with K-pop?
I grew up with like Girls' Generation playing and like things like that, so it's always been a pretty big influence like in my life, I suppose.
I used to hate K-pop growing up, but then in high school I met a lot of friends and they were really into K-pop, and I was like, okay, let me see what the hype is about. And then I like started liking it. I had like my K-pop era, and then now I like it. Like I still like it.
I haven't had one before, so I feel like this will be a good entryway, I guess. I just have never been that interested in it.
Fair enough, fair enough. Now, over the summer, Netflix and Sony Pictures released a new animated film called K-Pop Demon Hunters, which has generated a lot of buzz online. Have either of you guys seen this movie?
I've rewatched that movie so many times, it's actually painful. Like, okay, there's so much.
Whoa! There are gonna be spoilers to K-Pop Demon Hunters real quick. If you haven't seen this movie, what are you doing? Why haven't we seen it? But if you don't want to get spoiled, skip to this time down here to avoid spoilers. Anyway, back to the video.
Chinu, first of all, Chinu is not dead. I don't care what anybody says. Chinu is not dead. Rumi, everybody's hating on her because she has so many lines. She's the main vocalist. You have Zoe, who's like the rapper. You have, Zoe does like choreography. Mira is a rapper. And what is Rumi?
I think Zoe was a rapper.
I think it's switched.
I think you're right the first time.
Yeah. So what left is there for Rumi? She's a singer. She sings. And she sings her little heart out. Stop hating on that girl.
Yeah, she's like the leader. And she's okay in Apple Baby too, but you know, we don't talk about that.
It's okay. She's doing it for her mother.
Yes, literally.
You would do it for your mother too.
They're trying to seal the honeymoon. How about you? Have you seen the K-Pop Demon Hunters?
I have not, but all of my friends have been like telling me to watch it.
Why haven't you seen it? Let's unpack this.
I just haven't had time. I've been watching like other shows and stuff.
Fair enough. So what have you been watching? Are they K-pop related? You can share it anyway.
Kind of. I watched The Idol. Well, Jenny's in it from.
Oh, yes, with The Weeknd. Little Step. Shout out to... Do I want to shout out The Weeknd?
Okay, this is going to be the SPEEDRUN version of asking the questions because these two wonderful people have somewhere to go right now.
But anyways, have you guys seen K-Pop Demon Hunters?
Yes!
Yes, we have.
What are the thoughts on the movie?
It was wonderful. Watched it 7 times. I've seen it 6, twice, 3 times with you.
Yes.
3 times with her.
Honestly, iconic. I need a friend to watch K-Pop Demon Hunters with. What are your thoughts on the songs? Because they're currently everywhere online. You can't escape TikTok without hearing anything from Huntrix or even the Saja Boys. What are the thoughts on the music of the film?
I really like it from what I've heard. When I hear like songs from a movie or anything about a movie and I know I want to watch it, I try and skip and avoid it, which has been kind of challenging because I kind of want to like get the full experience before I start listening and watching all this stuff. So I'm attempting to, so I'm hoping sometime this week I'll be able to watch it.
So obviously it seems you guys both have Netflix, right? Now, there's a series that came out, a little documentary series that came out a little bit ago. I don't know if you heard of it, but it is the Dream Academy Katseye. Now, I know Katseye isn't K-pop, but it's certainly very K-pop adjacent, especially with the label they're a part of, HYBE. You know, HYBE is behind all these wonderful artists like BTS particularly. What are you guys' thoughts on Katseye and especially the new Gap ad?
She knows a lot more than I do, so I will hand the mic to her.
So I just got into Katseye recently, but I think their ad is clearly doing well on social media and almost revolutionary in a way with inclusivity and things like that. So I think they did an awesome job with that. Terrific.
Have you guys seen this ad?
I've rewatched it way too many times.
So many times. It's so bad.
Honestly, real for that, real for that. Do you think you could possibly be the 7th member of Katseye and bust out some moves?
I could try. If I had the opportunity, I would definitely try. But as of right now, I don't think so.
It didn't seem more like an ad. It seemed more like just like a music video almost. You know what I'm saying? Compared to other advertisements where it's just strictly promoting something and everyone's like sticking to a script, they allowed them to be themselves and show like the flexibility and the confidence that that item gives you.
But now, what is it about this ad that you guys have found it to be so addicting?
I think it's the choreography. Like, Katseye has been so good, especially recently, like being in sync, and like every choreography is different from the other, and it's just so like enticing in a way. So it just makes you keep wanting to like come back for more.
For me, it's kind of like their backstory as well. They're a very diverse group, and Lara, who is Indian, I'm pretty sure, like seeing someone who looks like me on like in a famous ad is just very inspiring to me. So that's why it makes me want to rewatch it. And then them also doing it as like a showing that it's not just about like white people. I don't want to be like disrespectful about that, but they're just kind of throwing shots at Sydney Sweeney, be like, this is how you do an ad.
Facts.
Okay, well, if I'm being honest, in high school, people assumed since I was Japanese that I had to love K-pop and I had to love all that stuff, even though I'm mixed, which kind of threw me away from liking it because I automatically get assumed that I love that stuff. I want to get into it because I know it's such a big genre, but it's kind of like hard to get over the overwhelming bullying of assuming all that, just basic assumptions.
And yeah, you mentioned you're Asian American, and I sort of share similar struggles as I'm also Asian American. I'm Filipino American, and more people are starting to know what that is. But growing up at the time, I know a lot of people, particularly, they'd say things like, oh, you look like Jackie Chan. Oh, you look like this. Oh, do you like this because you're Asian? You know, I'm posting on TikTok a lot more recently. People are commenting like Ned Leeds. I'm like, dude, what the heck? But you know, you have that very like interesting perspective on being Asian American and these sort of stereotypes that align with it. So I was just interested as to what your thoughts were on that.
Assumptions have been really hard for a while because COVID happened, and when I wore a mask, I looked very a lot more Asian than I normally do. And like the stereotypes went from kind of low to really high and things like that, especially because I grew up in a white neighborhood, still live there, but a lot of people are more accepting now, but I was like one of the few that they've seen, and it's kind of like awkward. But I'm glad being here because you get a nice variety of like all different people from all different backgrounds, religions, and things like that, and different perspectives, which I love. But I'm excited to see what they bring out with like all the different kind of like mixes of genres now that people are been making and stuff, which I'm really excited to see what they do. Not claiming it's cultural appropriation, but more like cultural appreciation and meshing it all together. I love that.
Do you think that K-Pop Demon Hunters and Katseye sort of have this potential to act as a gateway into international pop group for American audiences?
I think they already have, especially Katseye, because I feel like it's not doing them justice to call them just a K-pop group. I feel like they're definitely a lot more popular than just like Korean pop. I would say they would almost be like just regular pop music. They have Korean elements, but they don't use Korean in the songs.
It's very like it's very K-pop adjacent. That's what you're saying, right?
Yeah, but I wouldn't say it's like just purely K-pop. But I definitely think they already are like a gateway for people into K-pop, and I think that's a really like good thing and a big thing for the K-pop industry.
100%. You see, like, on Apple TV, I'm pretty sure it's Lionel Richie and Megan Thee Stallion have, like, this new thing with, like, K-pop groups and integrating, like, more black culture and rap culture into K-pop. I think with Katseye specifically, I guess it pays homage to, like, other groups like Black Swan that weren't able to go out because of their member. They were like one of the first K-pop groups to have, like, a African Belgian woman to perform. So I think it's like a good opportunity to show that like K-pop can be more diverse and while still keeping elements of like the original style.
I think like Demon Hunters coming out and Katseye becoming a big thing around the same time really clashed and made everything blow up more. If they came out at different times, I feel like it would have had a much smaller reaction, but since they came out at the same time, it's like, not at the same time, but like it's a bigger boom and like a lot more things are happening and like more ideas are blooming from these two already, which I love about society, where things can happen and then other people get ideas and then it just keeps growing and exploding into more stuff.
Now, do you guys think it's important for American audiences to sort of start branching out and listen to, you know, a lot more like non-English music?
100%. I think you never know what you truly like until you try it. It's an experience, guys. It's really an experience. So I think that like it's good to be more open. I think it helps you see from like different perspectives as well when you start like diving into like different cultures' music.
I think that it's definitely important for people to try it out, but also trying it out or listening to it with an open mind. Because for me, I was really biased growing up just because that's what like my friends used to talk about. But then I got new friends in high school and they were more into K-pop, so I was like, okay, I'll listen to it, and I liked it. So I definitely feel like you have to listen with an open mind, and you just have to like, if you like it, it's fine. If you don't like it, it's fine. People have their preferences.
I think it's time for people to break down their horizons. If people are listening to music along with shows, they can watch it with subtitles for a while, then they can switch. It's like, it's easy if you put the work into it and the time. It's just people choose not to. So maybe this will motivate people, maybe it won't. It depends on the person, but I think people should try. I feel like just being more open will be cool. Like people just need to be more open. Just based off this topic mainly, I guess people need to be more open. Once I got here, I became more open because like I said, I grew up in a white neighborhood, so I didn't really get to see much of anything. So it was really nice being able to see different cultures, religions, and all that.
Now, do you guys have any last minute thoughts, questions, remarks you'd like to share with our audience?
Y'all are pretty cool.
You heard it here. She thinks y'all are pretty cool. Shout out to her. How about you?
No, not really.
Bruh.
I'm just awkward. I'm trying to get home. I'm sleepy.
Can I ruin your day even more?
Yeah. What's up?
Do y'all want to do the Katseye dance with me? Anyway, guys, you heard it here from our students. Thank you guys for watching. I'm Ryley Salazar, and I'll catch you in the next one. Oh, shoot.